Hello Virgo, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to warmly welcome you at this time. Either way, I ask that you please click like, share, and subscribe. It helps with YouTube's algorithm. That means that the tarot readings that I do will be seen by more people, and that will help grow the collective message here. In turn, that benefits all of us by strengthening the messages going forward. So if you can take a second to do that, I would appreciate it very, very much. Virgo, this is your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of June 30th, 2024. I can't believe we're at the end of June, but this reading will roll you into the first week of July. A little bit different of a reading this week for you, Virgo. I'm going to actually use 3 different oracle decks here. Hopefully we'll get a good blend for you of career and finance as well as love and romance. And then I will be using 2 tarot decks here to clarify the cards that come out for you. As always, please remember, it is a collective general reading. I know you've heard me say this 100 times before, but some people get really upset when a message doesn't resonate. And it's, you know, I'm any tarot reader on YouTube, when you're, or in general, when you're doing a collective reading, you're tapping into like 700 million Virgos or 700 million Geminis throughout the world. And sometimes the messages don't resonate with everyone. So I always say, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force a message to fit if it doesn't currently align with your journey. And you'll know intuitively whether or not you're, you know, usually within the first couple of minutes, you're like, yep, this is my reading. And then others are like, nope, not my reading. And that's okay. It just means it's meant for another Virgo. With all that said, let's try to hop on your timeline now and give you some insight for the upcoming week. Tapping into the Virgo collective now for the week of June 30th, 2024. What do they need to know about? What do they not see coming? And what do they need to prepare for? For Virgo now, for Virgo. One more shuffle here, please. And thank you. I felt like half the deck was about to fall out of my hand. So I don't know if some of you are feeling a little nervous or restless lately. Let's see, we have wolf in sheep's clothing. And bottom of the deck, we have dodging bullets, blocking negativity. Now, I don't know what wolf in sheep's clothing is, but I know that your last reading was, I don't want to call it bizarre, but very different for the Virgo collective that I have been tapped into for at least the past couple of months now. But some of you had an individual coming into your life, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This would be like a love partner, if you will. And for some of you, this person was solid, right? A Knight of Pentacles who just maybe didn't feel good enough, and they really were a King of Pentacles in disguise. And then for others of you, you had a divine masculine or feminine, either an emperor or empress, and that person actually could be attached or married to someone else. So I'm not sure if that's resonating with that second group of you, but we'll clarify with tarot. What else does Virgo need to know for the upcoming week for June 30th, 2024? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And we have for you divine feminine. I was just talking about a divine partner. So take this as divine feminine or divine masculine. But this is someone that maybe you feel will balance you out spiritually, emotionally, maybe even financially, right? When 2 people come together and they build for the future, they're balancing one another out financially. And then on the bottom here, you have conflicted. So maybe, yeah, this is a decision you have to make. Some of you have multiple choices. Others of you could feel the person a little hot and cold, and you're not quite sure if they're interested in you or not, or where the relationship is going. So kind of feeling this might be second group, kind of relaying back to that last reading I did for you in the last week, but we'll see. Any other messages now for Virgo for June 30th, 2024? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And we have shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So good to know. That doesn't mean quit your job tomorrow and enter the medical field or industry, but maybe some of you are just working on healing yourselves and medicating yourselves, but you know, through maybe spirituality or meditation or more self-care. Bottom of the deck, we have saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position that you want. Maybe for some of you, you're the wolf in sheep's clothing at work, where you're pretending to really like the job or like the environment or like the people you're currently working with. And maybe some of you aren't. Maybe you're fake smiling it throughout work. Hey, we've all been there. I know what that's like. Let's see what tarot has for you. Ooh, Bottom of the deck, the World. So yeah, some cycle in your life has closed out. Whether you're still holding on to it or not, the divine is telling you it's over. This is a whole new cycle for you. Tell me more about this wolf in sheep's clothing now for the Virgo collective. What do they need to know about this? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Wolf in sheep's clothing, the Tower. Let's not panic. Let's see what else we have here. Tell me more about divine feminine or divine masculine here for the Virgo collective this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, we have that Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then tell me more about shedding here for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And shedding is clarified by the Two of Cups. Maybe some of you have to focus on self-love. Two of Cups could be you pouring love into yourself. It could also be, you know, in terms of work, a business partnership, a business collaboration. And for some of you, love. Maybe you need to energetically let go of a past person so you can move forward. Bottom of the deck, we have Six of Wands, and I always like seeing that for any sign, especially for Virgos. I know a lot of you have been through hell and back lately. So this is nice to see. Look at that. Six of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like things may be balancing out for you. After all, perhaps even sooner than some of you expected. This is victory and progress, feeling more self-confident about yourself and not feeling like you are in lack. A lot of you were in that Five of Pentacles mode there for a while, maybe not feeling good enough because you were rejected or you lost a job or you had some financial loss. Six of Pentacles is like you're on the come up, right? You go from Five of Pentacles to Six of Pentacles. So this is generosity, sharing, prosperity, maybe even finding a relationship that is more balanced for you or gives to you equally. Tell me more about this Tower now for the Virgo collective. This could be an epiphany. Doesn't mean something terrible is happening. It could be an epiphany. You have that the work situation is not really working out for you and you're just pretending to like it, and really maybe you should be looking for another job. For others of you, you have an individual in your life and you're going to have the realization this week that this person is just not in your corner or not good for you or just too toxic. Tell us more about the Tower now for the collective Virgos. One more shuffle. Oh, please and thank you. You know, when it stops, it stops. Three of Swords. Tell me more. Six of Cups. And the Emperor. And the Emperor. This came out in your reading a week or two ago. And I said could be an Emperor, could be an Empress. This person could be married to someone else. I'm going to post a link for that reading below for those of you who didn't see it. Someone's pretending to be something they're not. Maybe they're pretending to be single. And the Fool. Yeah, there's you're conflicted. Do I take the risk on this person or not? Remember that in that reading, it also talked about investigating, where you would have to like do some background research or trying to figure out, is this person married? If they are married, are they on their way to divorce? Are you finding happy pictures of them and their spouse or family? For others of you, small percentage of you may be going away with this person in the last week or in the upcoming week on a business trip, and maybe the spouse was going to show up and confront you. It's a little bit of a crazy read there, Virgo, but like I said, I'll post that link below for you. Tell me more about the Emperor. This is a soulmate or soul bond connection with that Six of Cups, but could be someone you're meant to be with and they're just tangled up in another relationship. Geez, some of you are going from third party to third party. Okay, tell me more about this Emperor. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Emperor clarified by Five of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Star card. There you go. Page of Swords. You are still doing your research on this person. So some of you, and look, yeah, Seven of Swords. Is this person a SOB, right? Are they a cheater? Are they a liar? You're trying to find balance. Of course you are, because look at that. Again, Five of Pentacles at right underneath that. So yeah, a lot of you have, you know, had a career end, a job end, a best friendship end, if you will, a love ship end, and you're just now trying to get back out there, right? Trying to get back out into a workforce, trying to reconnect with new friends, maybe find a new lover, and you are afraid, right? You don't want to fall back into the last, like the last thing or the last pattern, or deal with the same type of karmic situation. A lot of you have met this individual. Take it how it resonates, professional, personal, romantic life, right? We're all on different timelines, so it's going to mean something different. but you're afraid. You're afraid that this person could very well be a wolf in sheep's clothing, that they're this is not the best job, or this is not the best new friend or new friend group, or this may not be the new lover that you want. Yeah, a lot of you are afraid. You're conflicted because the Five of Swords talks about conflict. Yes, conflict with someone else, but that's not what I'm getting here. This is more of an internal conflict. This is you going back and forth almost between head and heart. Do I do this? Do I not do this? Now, some of you haven't met this person yet. And the way timelines work real quick is any decision we make in life, for me, I've always believed, from birth till death, all starts with the Fool card, right? The Fool card in tarot is taking the risk. So do I go to school? What school do I go to? Do I move? Do I get married? Do I get a divorce? How many kids do I have? You know, those big major life decisions shift our timeline. They just put our life on a different path, on a different trajectory. So some of you have, you know, released the last person already. Some of you are still in the process. So because we get the divine gift of free will, and so we get to make these decisions or delay decisions. We're all on different timelines. Some of you have already met this person and you're having internal conflict, like really trying to meditate and think about this. Is this person the one, right? Are they everything that I've ever hoped and wished for? Or are they too good to be true? Are they married? Are they maybe going through a divorce, but maybe you're worried that the divorce won't go through, or this person isn't technically single yet like you are. Like a lot of you are showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, showing up as just being single or on your way to becoming single, trying to take care of yourself, trying to find happiness, if you will. And you're coming across this person, like I said, some of you recently have, others of you will be meeting this person very soon, and you're very conflicted because I think this person comes off as looking really good, like on paper. It's almost like I'm getting the feeling from you is like, I got to find out more. Is this person, does this person have good intentions? Do they have the capability of cheating on me, betraying me, lying to me, you know, using me for money or intimacy, you know, all the things that a person or people have done to you before. You're just afraid that this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, some of you with that dodging bullets and the blocking out, I feel that you're automatically so on guard from past hurt, you're not even going to give this person a chance. Some of you are just like automatically like, nope, I'm kind of done with love, or nope, I'm good at this job. It might suck, but you know, it pays the bills. I'm not interested in looking elsewhere. Even if the job offer comes to you, you're just like, But the majority of the collective wants to learn more about this opportunity, whether it's in, you know, your professional, personal, or romantic life. I'm going to grab another deck for you. I don't normally do this on this particular read, but I just kind of want to see where this is going. Let me continue with this second row. For now, we have conflicted, divine feminine / divine masculine. This is the same person, but tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles certainly could be you, particularly if you're single or on your way to becoming single, trying to fulfill your own wishes, trying to be happy. For others of you, you're conflicted on whether or not this person is with someone else, or are they free and clear like you are to have a relationship. So let's figure out who is who here. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles for the collective. Excuse me. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. Balance again, Temperance, Archangel Michael. Oh, where are we going with this? Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. You don't know if you want to accept whatever this person's going to offer you. I don't want to call this an apology because I don't feel like anything negative has happened with this person. It's way too new. I think you're still healing from past trauma. Three of Swords. And then that Six of Cups. You do feel like you've known this person. Could be a little feeling of deja vu there. They're just too good to be true. This person might actually ask you out on a date if they haven't yet, and you're not sure if you want it, because this is rapid communication. This also in a love reading could be like Cupid's arrows coming in very fast for you, and you're nervous. You're nervous. What I like about seeing the Temperance card there, and that's kind of why I paused when I saw it, the Temperance card is Archangel Michael. And you can do some research online on what Archangel Michael's role is when it comes to soulmates, particularly twin flames, meaning your divine counterpart, meeting the one the universe has really made for you, you know, identical to you, and all of that. Someone who gives you unconditional love, freedom, just unconditional acceptance. I think for a lot of you, this is actually divine intervention bringing you this person. You're ready. For those of you who have healed, you've let go of the past person, you're feeling content in your own skin. You're accepting that things just didn't work out with a past person or past people because someone better or something better was out there for you. I almost feel like for those of you on that timeline, this is Archangel Michael stepping in and being like, yes, this is your divine counterpart, and boom, they are coming into your life when you don't expect it, when you're not looking for it, when you're not on a dating site, you know, when you're shopping in the food store and your cards hit and you kind of look at one another and it feels like you've known one another before or you've met one another. You might actually say that to the person, or they might say that to you. Do I know you from somewhere? Or you look familiar. That's that Six of Cups, that past life kind of deja vu feeling. So for a lot of you, that Tower is this boom, shock, this person coming into your life. For others of you, the Tower moment is, yes, you meet this person. Yes, it's a shock how they come into your life, but then it's this realization of either finding out that they are attached and on their way to becoming divorced or separated, or they say they are and you're not sure they are, so you have to obtain more information. I do kind of feel this person's divinely guided to you, though, for a reason, but you're just conflicted. I'm going to definitely get more on this for you because this is super, super important. Next, we had shedding. You're starting to outgrow your work situation. This could be love, so let me just see what comes out here. Further clarify that Two of Cups for the Virgo collective. I know the messages are coming in and they're a bit scattered, but I promise you I will wrap it all up by the end of the meeting. Just hang in tight there with me. Please clarify Two of Cups. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Two of Cups, further clarify. Now we have two Six of Wands cards here. Two victory cards. And these cards came out. Page of Cups to the Ten of Swords. Is this person going to backstab me? And the Fool card. I just said every choice that we make from birth till death, the big life decisions, all begin with taking a risk. Ace of Swords, when I see this in my reading, I know that the reading is spot on. Like the message I'm getting is accurate because this is the Sword of Truth. So I think there is truth here. I'm going to say it. I think some of you need to take a risk, albeit a slow one, with this person. Let me get more info before I talk. I want to tap into the collective now. Tell me more about the Emperor for the collective. Could be an Empress. This could be an Aries, a Taurus, Leo. Let me do that again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or also a Libra, because Empress is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So you got a couple signs there. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra. Tell me more about the Emperor. There's a siren going off in my town. I don't know if you can hear it. It sounds like the fire department. I feel like I'm taking it as a sign. I'm taking it as a sign. Tell me more first about the Emperor. Who's the Emperor? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Emperor is Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles again, and the High Priestess. This is your divine counterpart, and the Hierophant. There you go. This is Six of Cups again, and now we have a Page of Cups. Okay, for some of you, yes, this person is either married or in a long-term relationship already. This person is exiting it. It's Five of Cups. When you meet this person, for those of you, like, whether you've met them recently or you're just about to meet them, for some, this person knows that they're headed towards separation and divorce. For others, they don't know yet. They don't know yet. There hasn't been a catalyst. I hate to say this. I think for some of you, you are the catalyst. I think this person knows that they're in a situation primarily for monetary gain, because not a lot of cups here for them. Let me see. Who are they attached to? Yeah, because the Hierophant, they're married or they have a long-term commitment with someone else. Tell me more about the Emperor or Empress's current relationship. Current relationship. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Their current relationship, the Hermit, the Tower, two Towers, and the Chariot. It's coming in fast. Some of them know that their relationship that they're currently in is about to fall apart, and they will have a lot of loss and regret over it. For others of you, they're not aware They might know that it's kind of hanging on by a string, but they don't really know that it's going to end. I think their spouse is leaving them, the Hermit. This is also you, right, Virgo? But I'm getting like either them or their spouse wants to be free, wants to be single very quickly. This happens very fast where one of them departs the marriage. Tell me more about the Tower here. Tell me more about the Tower in this person's life. For some of you, while they are having that separation, like right when it's happening is when they meet you. For others of you, they meet you and you are the catalyst. They see something in you. They know that their relationship is barely holding on. And through the development of a relationship with you, they exit the other one. Jeez. Holy moly. Did not see that coming. Tell me more about the Tower in this person's life. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. The Tower in their life is the World card. That was at the bottom of the deck in the other deck, because I'm using 3 now, when we started your reading. So their world, their current chapter is closing out, whether they want it or not, whether they realize it or not. The Tower is clarified by the World, justice, legal, right? Also Libra, but this is a divorce. It's closing out. Yep. And now we have 2 Four of Swords here. One clarified them, and now is clarifying the Tower. This person's going to need a lot of healing after this. Yeah, look, 10 of Cups. They have a home life, a family situation, a long-term relationship that's coming to an end. Some of them know it's coming to an end because they're the ones doing it. For others, they know it's hanging by a string, but it's their spouse that I believe is going to like pull the proverbial trigger, if you will, right? Figuratively speaking, and say, I want a divorce. I want to exit out of here and kind of serve them with papers. I feel like this happens within the next 4 weeks. This happens quickly. You're meeting them now. So a lot of them, yes. And that's why you're doing your homework. That makes sense now with that last reading, because they might tell you this. I just want you to be careful with this person because they need a lot of healing. This is a long-term relationship. They could have kids with this other person. There could have been some betrayal here. Either they cheated on their spouse prior, or their spouse cheated on them. They had a false restart with that person. Keep that in mind. They were with that person. Somewhere along the way, there was some sort of betrayal or third-party situation. They separated for a little bit and then got back together again. They tried to make it work, but it was a false start. And I think that came up in your reading as well for the last one that I did for you. So I feel like this person is in the process of ending this marriage or this relationship. They are on their way. 5 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles to the High Priestess. They're on their way to becoming single. Yeah, lots of conflict here. This person is really going to need to heal. Star card to the 4 of Swords. I want to tell you to take it easy. Try not to rush too much. Is this person your divine counterpart for most of you? Absolutely. There's no there's no doubt about it for me. I've got divine feminine. I have the Emperor as a divine masculine. The High Priestess is the spiritual divine feminine. The Hermit is the masculine divine feminine in my twin flame readings. Then I have Archangel Michael here, who's bringing balance into your life. I have the 2 of Cups, which is a budding new love, a soulmate connection. 6 of Cups talks about soul bond, past life, soul contract you have, and now the Fool card. And 2 6 of Wands card. This is like victory for both of you. 6 of Wands for you, 6 of Wands for them. Some of you are meeting this person through the workplace. Yeah, some of you are meeting this person through the workplace. Okay, so now we have some background on that person. So do I believe they're a wolf in sheep's clothing? No. Of course, use your discernment and your intuition and all of that. I don't think this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I think this person is the real deal. I'm just not sure how quickly they're going to be interested in going from a marriage or long-term commitment into something with you. You are both being put on the path to meet, to collide, if you will, your paths to collide. but this person's going to need a lot of healing. I also think that Temperance card is for you to like temper yourself, kind of balance yourself. Don't rush into it too much. Don't bombard them with communication. I think if you bombard them too much, it's going to kind of fall on deaf ears because they need to heal. They're still busy focused on the 3 cups here. Seeing that 4 of cups card, the person's focused on 3 of cups. Here are your love messages or your offer. Let's go grab coffee sometime, or so-and-so movie is coming out. Do you want to go out Friday night and see it? They're not accepting it. And it's not that they're not interested in you. It's not that they're not the one for you or you're not the one for them. They need to heal. They're focused on the 3 of cups, the 3 cups that are spilling in their life. Are you their 2 of cups here? Absolutely. That's why you're being put on one another's path. But they need to heal the same way that you needed time to heal. They're kind of behind you a few steps, if you will. So some of you have healed from that awful person that you were with, or you're still in the process of healing, and now the 2 of you, like, your pathways are converging, but you're still quite not there. They have some catching up to do spiritually. They have some catching up to do. Okay, good. I feel a lot better about this person now. So I want to know more about you now, what you should do. What should Virgo do in this situation? This was supposed to be a 15-minute read. It is not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's going on so long. I've been so invested now in the Virgo collective. I'm a Gemini, so this doesn't really affect me much, but I've been so invested in the collective. I love seeing your recovery and your rebound and your journey. For me, it's the most fascinating one out of all 12 signs that I read for. So what should Virgo do? What is the advice here? Because you're conflicted. This person could come across when you meet them a little hot and cold, and you're going to be like, what the hell's going on with this person? And I think that's where you start doing your research. Like, are they into me? Are they not into me? Now you know. They are divinely put on your path, but man, they've got a mess here to clean up back at home. So what does Virgo do now in the meantime? What does Virgo do? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your advice here, 3 of Wands, keep focusing on your future. The 3 of Wands talks about plans are in motion. This is divine plan. Divine plan is in motion. Not much for you to do in respect to that. Your third 6 of Wands card, 3 decks, 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands. So yeah, not much for you to do here. King of Swords could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is the truth. Anytime I see King of Swords, Queen of Swords, or Ace of Swords, because the King and Queen of Swords wields the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, I feel like this message is really on point here. You need to make a head over heart decision. Your heart is going to want to jump right in, bombard this person with communication, get to know them more. I wouldn't do that just yet because you might feel a little rejected or neglected by them. It's not you. It's all this other crap that they're dealing with. So the King of Swords makes head over heart decisions. I want to say, stay clear in your thinking, right? The King of Swords has a mental clarity. They know the path. They don't need to rush anything. So stick to the facts. The facts here are this person is being divinely guided to you. Some of you, they are going through something terrible within the next 4 weeks. You might bump into them last week, this week, anytime in that 4-week period. Again, we're all on different timelines, but this person's going through a lot. So I would say not to rush the communication. Focus on your future. Focus on just like moving forward in your life and taking care of yourself and all that stuff. This is all in divine timing. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. There you go again, trying to get more information on them. I love it. Tell me more about this. Final advice now for Virgo, and then I'm going to hop here onto your work sector, because for some of you, this person is tied into a job, a new job, an endeavor, some type of financial opportunity. Could be someone you meet when you're getting a loan or buying a new car or leasing a car, something like that. So I kind of want to see, so hang in there with me. For some of you, this person is tied into this financial thing here also. So any other advice for Virgo during this time? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Further advice for you, Virgo. The Empress. I now have the Divine Feminine in Tarot. Divine Masculine, so 3D. I'll tell you how when I'm doing these twin flame or soulmate readings, the Emperor and the Empress are in the 3D, coming together in the everyday life. And then the Hermit and the High Priestess are the spiritual side of the 2 of you. So this is a spiritual divine union being brought into your life. The 2 of you had to learn some hard lessons from past karmics, past soulmates, past people you were with. You've learned a lot of yours. They're still learning. But now I have a 3D counterpart. So spiritually you're meant to be together, and now physically in this world, if you will, on earth. You're meant to be together also. The Devil, I'm going to clarify that. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. And the Moon card. Boom, 3 major arcana cards. I want to know more about the Devil, because I asked what your advice should be. Now, the Empress talks about abundance, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. And we kind of saw that with the 3 of Wands, like stay focused on yourself. 9 of Pentacles, stay focused on yourself, on your happiness. King of Swords, you know the truth. You know this person is divinely guided on your path. But the Devil in Twin Flame or Twin Flame or Soulmate readings talks about having to do shadow work. Lessons still may need to be learned on your part before the two of you can actually like fully come together. Or maybe this is something you need to do while they're doing their own shadow work or dealing with their own ending here. You might have to deal with, and it's, you know, it's hard because we all have a shadow side to ourselves. We all have high vibrations of ourselves and low vibrations of ourselves. Like, for example, Virgos, one of your best high vibration qualities is you are practical. You're practical. And because you're practical, you're very reliable. But the low vibration of that is sometimes you give in excess because you might become a little toxic codependent on people, or you do things that allow them to be toxic codependent on you. Because you're so reliable, they can count on you all the time. And sometimes the low vibration of that is you love so deeply and you give so greatly that people end up taking advantage of you. Okay, so there might be something you have to work on here. The Devil talks about working on your shadow self. Any addictions you may have, any bad attachment styles you may have, like toxic codependency, or creating that within your partner because you still want to be in love and you still want to be loved by them, that you give unconditionally, and sometimes you don't set boundaries and you get taken advantage of. I'm not blaming you for past stuff. I'm just saying the shadow self is stuff we have to work on, kind of the not so nice parts within us, so we can become better people. So then we align spiritually and physically with the person we're truly meant to be with. So yeah, the card actually talks about materialism. Some of you may have to deal with your money, becoming a little bit more financially stable. Not that you have to carry this person financially, but you need to carry yourself financially so you feel good about yourself. Others of you might have to deal with some like destructive behaviors. You know, and it could be something simple like eating a load of strawberry Twizzlers every night like I do. You know, could be smoking, could be drinking. Just look at your life in a very honest perspective and say, what are the parts of me that I really need to fix and heal? Not to attract someone new, but just to like better myself. So the advice for you is focus on self-love, self-abundance, work on yourself, any toxic traits that you may have. And then the Moon card. Tell me about the Moon card here. Because the Moon card talks about intuition, specifically in twin flame readings. Maybe you need to work on your intuition. So as you're meeting this person, you're not automatically jumping at, they're a wolf in sheep's clothing, they're too good to be true. You know, I have to spend 30 hours a week now looking them up online. Some of you need to really hone in on your intuition, trusting your instincts to see past illusions, and sometimes not just to see past gaslighting that other people may do to us. Sometimes we gaslight ourselves because we really want to believe in something and we convince ourselves that something is true when it's not, and that's not using our intuition. So, you know, I had asked what you guys need to do. It's like focus on yourselves, do some shadow work on any toxic traits or hobbies, or not hobbies, but toxic traits or patterns you may have, and then also work on your intuition. But clarify that for me a little further here. Clarify the Moon for what Virgo needs to work on. One more shuffle here. Oh, please and thank you. 8 of Swords. Oh, negative thoughts, right? Get out of your head. Focus more on your intuition as opposed to being stuck in a negative thought process. 8 of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, going back and forth in your head about something. Ooh, Ace of Cups. I like that. Particularly about love. A lot of the times, you know, you're going back and forth in your head thinking negatively about a situation. Very conflicted. This is, you know, 8 of Wands to the 8 of Swords is like mental conflict. And some of you really need to work more on balancing that, having a more healthier balance between positive and negative thoughts. And that's only going to come through you working on your intuition. So great. Kind of got that out of the way there. Tell me more now about this work situation. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. Now that's interesting. Some of you could be in the medical field. I don't know what the word is called, but this for me always resembled the medical symbol. I'll put that down. I'll Google it afterwards and put it in the comments as well. So some of you very well could be in the medical field. Some of you could be dealing with an individual. Perhaps this Emperor's in the medical field. It doesn't have to be a doctor. This could be someone who works for a medical equipment company or something like that. But you're meeting them somehow through work. At least the majority of you are. So tell me more, please. How does the Emperor tie into the work situation? Let's figure that out first, and then we'll look at just career for you. Tell me more about the Emperor and the work situation. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Emperor and the work situation is clarified by the Emperor. You can't you can't make this up. You see me shuffle. This is why some readers like do their shuffling and lay their cards out, and then they only turn the camera on when they read. And I understand why they do that, because they're trying to like save you time, so you're not sitting there watching 20 minutes of them shuffling. But I like showing you because you see exactly what I see in real time when I'm seeing it, right? There's no BSing here. The Emperor to the workplace is clarified by the Emperor. Could be a boss. Could be someone in the medical industry. Could be someone that you have to work on a project with. A hobby, a community group, something you invest your time into. Even if it's like going to the gym. Health could be healing and medicine could be some of you who have an active membership at a gym. Please don't run out and get that if you don't currently do. What's meant for you will never pass you by. So this person, you're meant to meet this person and spend the rest of your life with them. So don't but I'm saying like, this is some place where you go all the time for healing and medicine. Whether you're in therapy, you're in counseling, you work in the medical profession, you work for an advertising company that advertises medical equipment or dental equipment, you work for, an optometrist or anything like that. This person is somehow tied to either healing or medical. Yoga, if you go to yoga, you can meet them at a yoga place. They could be a yoga instructor. This person is tied into something you do all the time. Tell me more about the Emperor. Six of Swords, they are leaving turbulent waters and moving into a calmer stage in their life. Seven of Swords. Yeah, and we saw that. Didn't we see the Seven of Swords here before? I feel like this reading has gotten so long. It was Five of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords here. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords for this Emperor. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Seven of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Death. Oof. They're leaving behind, and Four of Cups again. They're not really interested in love right now. It's not that they're not interested in you. Something very shady went on here, whether they cheated on their person in the past, their person cheated on them, there was some cheating one another out of money or something like that. There's something here was very unfair. It's unfolded in their life in the last year. Knight of Pentacles for me is 1 year in terms of timing. This has been very burdensome. This person is undergoing a transformation in their life. They could actually join something that you are already doing, okay? And maybe that's how you meet them. So gym, yoga, something like that, where they're trying to move on into calmer waters. They are in the process of transforming their life, because change comes sometimes when we need to let go of an unhealthy relationship, or there's a major phase in our life that is ending, but that the new life, if you will, right, the new life, that door opens when you can let go of the past life or the past person. That's when you can start anew. So I feel like you are meeting this person while they're going through this transitory stage of their life, but it's somewhere where you do, it's going to be different for all of you. Think about where you spend a lot of your time. If it's a walking trail, it's a walking trail. If it's going to a health food store, it's a health food store. You know, if you do see a therapist, you could meet them like in the waiting room, or it could actually be the therapist. Not that you should date your therapist, but it's something like that. Something where you are spending a lot of time during your healing, and you are connecting with this person. Could be work, could be the medical field, could be you're going to the hospital to see someone and you meet this person there in a medical setting, a diagnostic setting, like a waiting room. Tell me a little bit more about the Emperor here, and then we'll jump into career. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. A little bit more on the Emperor, the Hangman. They're letting go of something. Seven of Wands and Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the minor arcana card to the Fool card for me. Yeah. Before they can rejoice, celebrate, feel good again, this person's got a hell of a lot of healing to do. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. They're going to be very like defensive again, putting up boundaries. This person's been really burned. And like I said, they try making a go of this relationship again. That came out in the last reading, and it was a false start. They could have invested a lot of money and realized now that, oh crap, I did all that for nothing, right, in order to save the marriage or save the relationship. So this person's going through a lot. They are letting go. They're definitely letting go. They're surrendering to their path. You need to be patient with them and work on yourself. Let me get into this real quick for you for work. What do I want to use here for work? I guess I'll go with this deck. Okay. For work now, where this person is maybe not tied to your job. Because some of you, they're tied to your job. For others of you, they're tied to a place where you spend a lot of time. For others of you, this is just a message about now a work partnership. So I want to know more about this. I just split the deck. Five of Pentacles to the Page of Wands. Some of you need to find a new job, a new place of employment. I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow, but some of you are trying to grin and bear it in a work situation that is very unhealthy for you. Very unhealthy. You need to be more victorious in your financial life, not for the money, for the happiness. You need to be Six of Wands when you're walking into work every day, even if you do remote work. You need to be happy when you're doing it. Some of you need to shed this old job. Yeah. Tell me more about the shedding in respect to career and finance for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Shedding, Page of, how many times is this Page of Cups coming up? Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, you have to walk away. Yep, Four of Swords. I'm not telling you quit your job tomorrow, and the Hierophant. Some of you have this belief that you're not going to find a better job, and I'm telling you that you will. But you do need to put yourself out there. Resumes, applications, believing in yourself, maybe learning something new or expanding on a current skill that you have. Maybe that's where you meet this person also. Maybe some of you decide to take a class or something like that, and that's where you're meeting this person. But either way, in terms of finance, in terms of career, this job has been very disappointing for many of you. It's time for you to find something new, leave it behind, and walk away. Tell me a little bit more of this for career and finance for the Virgo collective. Yeah, I feel like it's time. It's time to look for other creative opportunities. It's time to be more than just a daydreamer, hoping that you'll find another job or a better job. It's time that you actually go out there and find it. Ten of Cups. I'm telling you, there's something with work where you, and Four of Wands. There's something through work, existing work situation, or changing jobs that leads you to this person. Tell me more. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles to the World card. It's a whole new cycle. Four of Wands, bottom of the deck, followed by Two of Pentacles. I'm almost afraid to keep looking. Four of Pentacles. The two of you are going to hold on to one another for dear life. Dear life. When you both realize that you were meant to be together, you're going to hold on Four of Pentacles to the Four of Wands for dear life. This is an entirely new chapter in your life. Ten of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles to the World card. This is a celebration of life and The cards mean something different on every deck. And I like that the word on this card, the last word says arriving. It's arriving. I'm so excited. I want to be a Virgo. I love this for you. I love this for you. So wrap up real quick. You have an Emperor, Empress coming into your life. You're not sure if they're the real deal. They are currently attached or married to another situation. They're breaking free of it. Some of them know they're actively are the ones who are leaving it. For others of them, the marriage is hanging on by a string. The spouse or partner will ask for separation, and this is going to come as a shock. For others of them, the relationship is hanging on by a string. They meet you, and there's some deja vu, spiritual connection as they get to know you, possibly over the next 4 weeks. This person realizes what life really could be like with someone who is more like you, as opposed to what they have at home. In that respect, you become the tower in this person's life, the catalyst, if you will, for them to leave this other individual. For those of you who are single, your mission or goal here in respect to this person is don't bombard them with too much communication or trying to love bomb them, you know, with these Cupid's arrows here. Be tempered, be balanced. This person is divinely put on your path. You are meant to meet them while they are doing their separation and their healing. You need to focus on yourself, taking care of yourself, working on any toxic traits or habits that you may have, so the two of you are really like clean slate, if you will, when you're coming together. Try not to get too caught up in your head about it and focus more on learning about your intuition, because that's really going to help you moving forward. For some of you, you're meeting this person at work, current job, or a new job, or a place where you spend a lot of time. Gym, health food store, walking trail, whatever that is for you. For a lot of you, that's the spark, the connection, if you will, on the path for the two of you coming together. For others of you, in terms of work, you really need to find another job. Be bold, believe in yourselves, put your applications and your resumes out there. There's a better job out there for you. And for many of you, this better job is not only more financially affluent for you. That 10 of Pentacles is you. That's Mercury in Virgo. So I feel like shifting jobs, not quitting on the spot, but putting yourself out there, even if it takes a little time. Put yourself out there so this final financial chapter of your life can come to an end, and a whole new, way more financially abundant future comes in for you. A whole new chapter. And for a lot of you, this is where you're meeting the new person. 10 of Cups to 10 of Pentacles to the World card. It doesn't get any better, but I'm going into the timing deck because we're all on different timelines. This is where I start getting the emails from the other signs that I don't do this for them. Oh, well. Tell me a little bit more about timing, because it's not like you meet this person and in 4 weeks they're divorced. Marriage is long-term commitments where you have kids, where you have shared property, a home. You know, that could take a year or two. Could take a year or two. It doesn't mean that the relationship between the two of you doesn't blossom in that time. It certainly does. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about, well, I know when you're meeting them within the next 4 weeks, for those of you on this path. If you're not on this path, hang tight. You are still meant to meet this person, but you have some work to do in the interim. So don't freak out if you don't meet them. This is a spiritual partner. This is a divine counterpart. But for those of you on the path, I want to know more about, tell me more about the job. Tell me more about the new job. Timing for the new job. If they start applying now, timing for the new job, please, for the Virgo collective. Very soon. Very soon. So I want to say be bold and put yourself, take steps to speed it up. I was just going to say be bold and take the initiative very soon. So a lot of you putting yourselves out there will start receiving Page of Cups, meaning messages for job offers that you will love. Making a dream possible, working in an industry or for a company that you're really going to love. Tell me more about the Fool card. This new beginning for the two of them. Most likely start for the new beginning for Virgo and their divine counterpart. Most likely new start, please. You are not meant to know. I hate when they tease me like that. In the coming months. You are not meant to know in the coming months. I'm going to take that one more time, Spirit. This new beginning for Virgo and their new person. Next week, I did say some of you would meet the person next week. We have next week and we have July. This reading is for July 30th, for June 30th, rolling into the first week of July. And I did say some of you would be meeting this person. So you have July, you have the next week. These paths coming together. This is amazing. Anything else for other timelines? Anything else for other timelines? That card's flipped over, so I can't see it yet. December. So for some of you, you are meeting this person in the next week, in the month of July. I did say within 4 weeks, so that would almost take up the whole month of July. Changing your job, I think the minute you start doing that, very soon you start receiving job offers. In the coming months is, you know, when all of this starts coming together, this person could actually be divorced by December. Because that chariot is screaming at me. It's like Tower to the Chariot. They or their person wants this to end quickly. You've got the Hermit, someone who wants to be single. They've done a lot of thinking about this. Tower to the Chariot, to the World card, to Justice. It's like they just kind of want to end the marriage or the long-term relationship quickly. So yeah, in the coming months, this is union by the end of the year. This is really, really beautiful. Take steps to speed it up. Work on yourselves, Virgo. I absolutely loved this reading for you, and I'm glad we got some clarification on the Emperor that popped up in your reading last week. And of course, I will post a link for that below. So that's what I have for you for the week of June 30th, 2024. Super, super exciting time to be a Virgo. If you like this message, if it resonated with you, if you want to claim part or all of it, or it was just fun or entertaining, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And as always, drop your comments below. I love interacting with all of you. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.